Hello, my beautiful souls. The Awakened Dreamer here to give you your daily tarot reading for Wednesday, the 2nd of February, 2022. Thank you so much for joining me. And I want to remind you, per usual, general daily read for all 12 signs for the collective. So just take what resonates and don't stress over what doesn't, okay? As I feel like I'm echoing right now in my apartment. Anyways, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe if you haven't done so already. Welcome to this beautiful community if you're new. But the overall message I received for us for this Wednesday is the energy of a winner. The energy of a winner. All right, let me put this to the side. We're going to begin by pulling a message or two. Let me move this deck as well, actually, as I get my shit together. From the Energy Oracle deck. We're actually going to pull one for each quarter and then speak upon the breakdown of the day, and then we'll push it aside, bear with me, and pull a layered spread for the second part of the reading for this beautiful collective, for the beautiful collective for Wednesday. Okay, in reverse, interesting. Alrighty, and we're going to pull the last one right from the top of the deck, or two. Okay. Bear with the energy of the day. It doesn't feel like you have any addition to the stress or the irritation in the air or the anxiousness, but it feels like there may be some energies around you that are not so ideal, as there is an underlying focus for one reason or another on the black and the white, the difficulties, the successes, right? You could be succeeding in one way, shape, or form in a situation that isn't ideal, that's a bit dark or dreary, or just rough in energy. And all the meanwhile, you're just being pushed to remember certain financial constraints will be released or replaced, improved, moving forward. A change that you're looking to implement or move towards may cost you a little bit of money, but a little bit of financial loss is a price to pay for a healthier lifestyle or for an improvement, an upgrade, or just to get away from what could just churn quite nasty very quickly. All right, I don't know why that's coming through. I can relate, but with the Door to Spirit in reverse, let's clarify this with a small everyday tarot. Very interesting way to start the day. Not as spiritually connected to begin this Wednesday as you would expect for one reason or another, but all the meanwhile you're being pushed to intuitively make a change, right? You may feel as if the change just needs to happen once again for you to feel healthier, happier, or just less anxious in the midst of certain people. You're being pushed to celebrate, right? You're being pushed to accept that you deserve so much better than what you've been dealing with recently. You're celebrating waking up and seeing a level of success on your social media account. If you work from it, or just in general, a level of attention, praise, analytics improving. Some of you seeing a lot of options coming in for what you need to move towards or want to replace. It feels like you're just exuding this energy these days, especially throughout this day, where you're the light in a situation, or you just simply are attracting a magnetic pull, if you will, towards you. Options, energies, people just feeling as if you would be a good fit or want to give you a chance to see where things go. All right, it's not all spiritually guided is what I'm hearing. You need to give yourself so much credit at this time for being as strong as you are, for getting up and making the best when it doesn't feel like it's doable at times. Okay, this day will be an example of how much you're made of. Wow, I love it. But we have walking away, and that's clarified by Chariot, or the Chariot, and feeling as if the second quarter of the day is where you need to walk away, or you're reminded to walk away from the situation. All right, to walk away from potentially someone who has something to say about you, or just minimize your response. You're going to find as if you long for more, and it reminds you exactly why you desire a big change, a development, something different. Don't allow certain people who aren't a positive light in this world to bring you down. Keep your vibration higher, bring it back up, and realize that moments of realizing that you deserve more or long for more is part of what will motivate you to hop back on that chariot and go after what you deserve. Okay, to walk away or charge away to better days, to bigger and better things. It's a day where you're reminded that not everybody is against you, but not everybody in your midst has your back. I can tell you that much. All right, in whatever situation that entails or pertains to you, you're going to see a big change up moving forward. Some of you may just already know this, but you make your way to begin the second half of the day, and we have a woman holding a heart. I almost said woman holding a coin. You may feel as if this individual is very career finance focused, but at the same time, you're willing to open up and sort of express yourself to somebody. You might find that you're ready for love, and therefore you're now wearing your heart on your sleeve to a certain extent. But with the Queen of Cups being a little bit emotional in the meanwhile from the past difficulties that you've dealt with, but more so with the situation or the irritations, the energies that aren't healthy for you at this time. You're going to find that you want to see more spiritual guidance moving forward. And I feel like a lot of you be like, okay, no, not necessarily. But some of you may encourage it or invite it in. Either way, you're going to want it. All right. You're going to see that your life is more spiritually guided than you expect. I need to be honest in this situation. Okay. If you need to set a healthy boundary or two, or if you need to be honest with yourself as to what you truly want, who you truly want. All right. It feels like in the next change that you're making, it feels like a replacement of what's not working for you. You're going to see it 10 times easier to be honest with this individual. You're going to see your magnificent energy, once again, of a winner feel 10 times easier to exude, but it just feels like you are appreciated more as well. Okay? You're attracting a lot of love, is what I feel. We have the Tower card to clarify the cornucopia and the World card. Just going to hold them up this way. All right. And I feel like it's the end of the day as you make your way to wrap up this Wednesday, where you're reminded that a tower moment is a must. This is not always negative, and you need to understand that. I feel like for some of you expected this, or you were forewarned and then stuck with it a little bit too long, right? Or just understanding and being reminded that walking away, accepting a tower moment for what it is, for a push in a right direction, in a better direction, is going to leave you feeling quite abundant, very fruitful, able to sort of bask in the rewards of what you've been working on besides that, and even that in general. It's just going to feel more doable, right? It's going to feel as if you don't have to be weighed down by energies, that situation, what's not working for you anymore. And it's a reminder your world is continuously changing, but especially these days in the next couple months, all right? You're going to see things transform in a beautiful way. And it's all because under it all, things are feeling quite heavy. And it feels like that situation has a lot to do with it. Nobody's going to bring down the energy of a frickin' winner. All right? So let's clear this away and pull the main part of the reading. I'm now hearing this lack of spirituality that you feel will, in the beginning of the day, will increase as you move forward. You'll feel your spirituality come back to be. But also at the beginning of the day, once again, you won't feel as if that door to an opportunity is here just yet. It's coming, all right? Or that approval you need. Let's see here. We're going to pull the main part of the reading, or the second part, if you will, from the Mystic Mondays deck. To continue for this upcoming Wednesday, Knight of Swords, Eight of Wands, and the Six of Swords. Feeling quite defensive or prepared to be defensive. It's like you're trying to attract that defensive way of being or just that feistiness to maintain a level of peace, or you're being pushed to. Feeling like you need to have your armor on, your guard up where you're at. Okay, it feels like a situation that takes up the majority of this Wednesday. A little bit of underlining focus on your anxiety, wanting a passionate fresh start, needing to go through a bit of a balancing act, but feeling quite abundant for other reasons. It's like, yeah, this isn't working out and it's not perfect and I'm moving towards something new, but all the meanwhile, I feel as if there's more abundance ahead for me than whoever is trying to bring me down or just kind of dampening my life in one way, shape, or form, or that situation. It just feels like it's a day where at the center of it all, things are moving quickly. A lot of messages coming, going, maybe a specific somebody you're interested in or have been with, but it also feels like options are coming. People are now responding. You're going to find that if you're looking for a replacement once again to get approved for something, It's like either it happened recently or it's happening throughout this day where the most ideal situation or pretty close starts to consider you, or you feel like it's getting, progress is happening for it. And then all of these options that you wanted in the last couple of days or the last couple of weeks or months start to reach out and want to communicate with you, want to consider you, want to see if you're a good fit or something of the sort, or see if you can get approved. And it's like that is going to be the sign for you that that is a good spot for you. That's a good situation. However, that works for you. Okay. Could even be in regards to a person, a connection feels less likely, but you will find that it just all starts to pour in, and it's out of respect for what lies ahead that you need to recognize that that kind of opened the gates, that one option. Okay. Six of Swords as well, being pushed to sail away from what just doesn't work for you anymore, period. Don't let anything or anybody hold you back or weigh you down once again, because that will damper or diminish the energy that you have within you to succeed, to magnetize, to manifest. All right. And with the Six of Wands, you will find a level of attention happening throughout this day. You're being pushed to remember that you deserve the victory that lies ahead, as well that you're achieving within the situation that isn't ideal. But all the meanwhile, you're feeling a bit stern, okay? A bit, maybe a little bit dramatic, but I didn't feel that was a negative kind. Being reminded you're a light in this world with this King of Wands, and you need to guide the way for yourself and maybe other people. And a reminder of how freaking strong you are, as I keep saying freaking. Either way, you're going to find that you're reminded you are truly strong and bold. And that's going to help you with who you're communicating with, how fast paced the day is for most of it, and what you're trying to walk away from or sail away from. The Ace of Swords, putting something to rest, being pushed to remember that you can take that sword and charge forth and then put it away once you get to where you want to be, right? Don't keep it behind your back in a sense of preparing to defend oneself or expecting what already took place or the worst. Put it away. Once you get to where you want to be, or that change or that development, um, the healthier, the bigger, the better. You're good, right? Just be strategic and just understand that you, as long as you trust your intuition and you go with what feels right for you, just make the best. And I feel like it's going to work out, all right? Stay hopeful is what I'm hearing. With the Ten of Pentacles is a focus throughout the day, for one reason or another, on your financial health. I'm going to move these down just slightly. I feel like there is a certain point in the day where you truly need to take a deep breath, and it might not be able to happen in a specific area, situation, or with certain energies, but you're going to feel as if there's a level of financial security ahead for you. I'm hearing jackpot. It's like you hit the jackpot, or you're reminded you are soon enough. That doesn't necessarily mean like a windfall of money. It could mean like an approval of something, a perfect situation, a perfect somebody for you, or almost perfect, right? Since nobody is truly perfect. And that just feels like the jackpot for you. A day where you're reminded your energy is leading you towards one, if not many, winning situations or wins. With the Ten of Swords, you're feeling a bit depleted, a bit sort of um, low in energy at certain points, especially midway through the day for one reason or another. But a reminder that putting a situation to rest is going to release a burden, or it's just going to move you towards bigger and better and feel more liberated in the process. People will get their karma as they deserve. I feel the need to say. You need to keep that in mind if people have been treating you poorly or stabbing you in the back. But with the Five of Wands, interesting. Five of Swords, you might find as if there's a level of conflict around you, some negative energy once again, getting a bit of a headache. Might have to do with your spiritual connection towards the end of the day, but we do have the Three of Wands where you, especially in the beginning of the day, are ready to go, ready for your ships to come in, ready for things to align step by step, duck by duck in a row. Interesting. Just wanting things to happen the way they're meant to. It's time for you to succeed, and it's you just needing to maintain or bring back that energy of a winner. And so you can feel good about your life, about what lies ahead, about who you're connecting with, or even letting go. Look at that imagery. That's exactly how I was describing it before when we were speaking upon defending oneself, right? To understand that you maybe feel this way where you're at now, but you won't moving forward, and you'll be pushed to release that sword. But I feel like there's some decisive, not decisive, decisive decisions you need to come to. Um, but you're learning more about other people. You're feeling more intuitive, better about seeing who people truly are in a lot of ways. I feel like there's some very deceiving people in your midst for one reason or another. So be selective as to how you move forward, what you share, but also don't feel the need to limit oneself because of the toxic energies you've encountered up until this point. And pulling 3 more here. Wow, this is a long daily. You're pushed to remember there's a lot of reasons to celebrate moving forward. 3 specific friends that you thought you lost will come back into play moving forward. Interesting. And all the meanwhile, putting your foot down and a reminder that you're still blossoming to keep that passion alive, even when you're a bit stressed throughout this day. To understand that you deserve the best, manifest the best, and just expect for things to transform in a beautiful way. And all the meanwhile, again, you're reminded you have the energy of a winner, and therefore things are going to pan out for you 10 times better than those who don't around you. All right. And it doesn't speak upon good people who just tend to have a little bit of negative energy. This is talking about people who have stabbed you in the back or treated you poorly. At the end of the day, you have a lot of beautiful success ahead for you, a lot of victory, and a change has a lot to do with that. So keep in mind that the possibilities are endless for you at this time. The ball will be in your court if it doesn't feel like it right now. Your world is transforming because you have the energy of a winner. All right. So I hope this reading was truly helpful. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe if you haven't done so already. Hoping you have the most amazing Wednesday, and I'll definitely see you next time. Bye.